One. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this playoff edition broadcast of the Spartan live stream. My name is Keaton Anderson, science teacher here at Somerset High School, and next to me in the nest are my good friends Cody Wallen and Will Rossmiller. Cody's a social studies teacher, and Rossmiller's an English teacher here at Somerset High School. They are both taking care of all things technical, and we could not do this broadcast without them. So huge shout out to you two right next to me, Cody Wallen and Will Rossmiller. Thank you also to everyone tuning in from Altoona this evening, watching at home, obviously, for this playoff matchup. We're very excited here to be hosting in Somerset this regional final matchup between the Somerset Spartans and the Altoona Railroaders. Tonight, Spartans take on the Railroaders, and Altoona showed the world what they were capable of doing last night as they were tackled the top-seeded New Richmond Tigers in their semifinal matchup last night. Final score was 46-45 to officially complete the upset for the Railroaders that steam-engined their way into this final game. With a little pixie dust and magic from Altoona, the Spartan ladies have home court advantage for tonight's contest. The Spartans officially sealed their victory last night to get them to this point by defeating the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks 56-48 in what was an impressive victory by the Spartans. This is the first regional final for the Spartans and Coach Lindenberg since 2017. Even though the ladies of Somerset aren't playing the number one seed tonight, they'll still have their hands full with this Altoona Railroaders team. Rossmiller, Wallen, let's talk about everything related to this team. Who do we want to start with first, Somerset or Altoona?
Well, we can talk about both teams in general first. Yeah. I talked to Coach Lindenberg earlier this week, and he said that in this grouping of 5 teams, really everyone is very similar. So the 1 seed, the 5 seed, not a whole lot of difference between them. So that's why you see Altoona here tonight and the Spartans able to earn the home field advantage after a really strong victory last night. A couple of girls that really did well last night against the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks. Heather Gaikowski, the sophomore, had a really strong presence in the paint, got a lot of really big points late for the Spartans. And Taylor Paulson, like she's done all season, hit some really, really clutch threes. Anytime that Baldwin-Woodville was able to kind of get some momentum going, the Spartans were there to respond, and that's what they're going to have to do tonight against Altoona. Altoona has a couple of different scorers. You got Avery Varsho, a senior, averaging 11.4 points per game. Apparently has been really going off in the playoffs so far from 3. So she's going to be someone that we're going to have to really guard on the perimeter. That's number 2, Avery Varsho. And then you have the freshman, Alyssa Worth, who is 6'4", has a strong presence in the paint, averaging 11 points a game and 8.4 rebounds. A strong performance for the freshman.
Yeah, I think a player to watch for the Spartans will definitely be Taylor Paulson, though. She had 25 points the first time these guys played against each other, so be interesting to see if she can repeat that performance.
The Spartans' first game of the season came against the Altoona Railroaders. Spartans lost by 2, I believe it was 61-59.
Long time ago here. I believe also, just to follow up on what both of you said, I think the 2 players to watch for the Spartans are for sure going to be probably Taylor Paulson and probably Danny Schockner, because Schockner's going to be guarding 6'4" lady down there, and she's going to have to pull out all the stops tonight to stop her effectively for sure. Well, we got about 15 seconds here until the national anthem, so we're going to take a couple-minute pause for the national anthem as well as the starting lineups. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Good evening and welcome to Somerset High School for tonight's regional final game featuring the Altoona Railroaders and the Somerset Spartans. Fans, thank you for observing social distancing and making every effort to keep our players healthy and in the game. Per WIA rule and the governor's order, masks are required at this event. The teams are limiting exposure and will wait for the stands to clear and spectators to exit before leaving the court tonight. Altoona High School, Somerset High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Now, to honor America, would you please rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Let's meet our starting lineups. First for the Railroaders, a senior, number 2, Avery Marshall. A senior, number 3, Adrian Hendricks. A junior, number 4, Brittany Platt. A freshman, number 40, Alyssa Wood. And a senior, number 42, Mercedes Romo. The Railroaders are coached by Michelle Kavinsky and assisted by Wendy Springer and Gabby Peterson. And now for the Somerset Spartans, a senior, number 3, Rachel Valkowski. A junior, number 12, Mackenzie Lesha. A senior, number 13, Taylor Paulson. A sophomore, number 15, Heather Valkowski. And a senior, number 23, Danny Schaffner. The Spartans are coached by Corey Lindenberg, assisted by Ben Keekoffer, Katie Cameron, Jeremy Lesha, and Caitlin Stromke, and the WIA officials tonight are Tim Prince, Clark Yoles, and Corey Yoles.
And we are back here at Somerset High School. We are about to start this regional final playoff matchup. Girls basketball, Somerset Spartans, Altoona Railroaders. And fellas up here, audience people listening, tuning in, I got to be really candid with all of you. Seeing so many stands, or so many people in the stands, hearing their energy, feels really good right now.
That's what I was going to say. If the sound that was created during the introductions is any indication, we're in for a loud and boisterous event tonight.
Haven't heard any cheering of any kind, basically, for almost an entire year to this magnitude.
Yeah, it's electric in here right now. You can feel it.
It is electric. Somerset, quick turnover, or tapped out of bounds. Now they find themselves with it. Gaikowski, turnover Spartans. Altoona with it, their first offensive possession. Dead in the water, Paulson out there on ball. Now Heather Gaikowski on ball. Into Worth, turnover, Lesha with it. Kenzie Lesha starting, initiating this offense. Now to Rachel Gaikowski. Into Danny on the block. Finds Lesha, pulls the trigger. No good. Oh, the Railroaders off and running, and that's going to be a transition bucket. First bucket of the night for the Railroaders.
Mercedes Romo with the first points tonight.
Little serendipity there. Rachel finding some room, letting it go, and that's good! Rachel Gaikowski, first blood for Somerset.
Whew.
Altoona trying to set it up. A lot of off-ball screening action for the Railroaders.
Railroaders averaging under 50 points a game so far this season. Usually they get it done with defense.
Danny Schockner really helping out in the paint. She's leaving Worth out there for a catch and shoot. And that's going to be the battle tonight. Dead in the water, Rachel swarming her. Gets it away. Drive to the hoop, up. And that's going to be 2 free throws.
Avery Varsho, the main scoring threat for the Railroaders this season for sure.
And as we can see, there's definitely a 1-2 punch outside and inside. for this Railroader team.
Danny Schockner getting her first foul right there. All tied up again.
That can be a dangerous situation if Danny gets in foul trouble.
I'll tell you, a couple of the girls got in foul trouble last night, and they played really well afterwards. Rachel got 2 fouls early in the first half. Kenzie Lesha had 4 fouls with about 8 minutes left in the game. Both played very well the rest of the game.
That's kind of what we talked about all year with the veteran leadership this team has. There you
go. And that's a big foul right there on number 40, Alyssa Worth.
And that's going to be something to watch. Now both big post players for both teams, both with 1 now. Taylor Paulson, one half of the Splash Sisters, as we like to call them at Somerset.
Yep.
And that's good.
If both the Splash Sisters can get hot today, that'll be a very good thing.
We haven't really seen a game like that where both of them, both Rachel Gaikowski and Taylor Paulson. Taylor hits both.
And for those of you that aren't tuning in and avid Somerset fans, only the Splash Sisters have scored tonight so far for the ladies. Taylor Paulson and Rachel Gaikowski. Oh, the shot is up. Back ram long board. Altoona there offensively, blocked by Danny. And Rachel's got it. Off and away, trying to make something happen. Somerset really getting after it in transition on offense. Swings it, Lesha drives to the hoop, strong move! Nice right hand, up and in, Mackenzie Lesha.
Altoona's playing really tight on-ball defense, and the Spartans are athletic enough to get right around them sometimes, so that's what Kenzie Lesha did right there.
Into Worth, Lesha right there with it! Lesha there, she's fired up, and so are the rest of these Spartan ladies.
I haven't heard a gym like this in a year.
I know.
This is fun.
They just called a foul. Worth has her 2nd foul.
Oh my goodness.
So that is going to be huge, folks.
That's
huge.
Big presence out of the game. Now we have number 33, Maya Martinson, into the game.
And that is a huge sigh of relief for this Somerset Spartans here. Now Danny Schockner, we'll see her doing some work. Already high ceiling. Rachel looking into her, not there. Paulson taking it, attacking, pulling it back out. The fumble, recovered, into Heather. Heather with a strong move up, no good. Danny right there, no good. Another board. Tenacious rebounding by Somerset, and that's an easy bucket.
Offensive rebound city.
As I say, Schockner and Gaikowski are going to be able to do that all day, I think, if
Taylor called on that one.
If Worth isn't in the game.
Yep.
Taylor,
that is a huge early development for both teams.
Taylor Paulson with an early first foul here, trying to get out there. Almost doing her best Mackenzie Lesha impression on that one, trying to steal it away. Score here, Somerset 9, Altoona 4. We got 15-15 left in this first half. And the action is electrifying. There she is, Lesha! Up and in! That's good for Mackenzie Lesha. Call off the dogs. Somerset's here, and they're ready to go.
They most certainly are. My goodness, what a start for these girls.
Our first stoppage of play here, 30-second timeout. We'd like to thank WITC, Wisconsin Indian Head Technical College. Stay safe and learn locally. Start at WITC and save thousands. They're also a nationally recognized 2-year college program. Go further, faster at WITC. Thanks, WITC.
Wow, is that 149 people tuned in
it's
right
165,
now?
actually.
Oh my God.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. And if you're just tuning in a little bit past tip-off, it's Somerset Altoona here. 11 for Somerset, 4 for Altoona. We got 15 minutes, just a hair over, left in this first half. And it is electric here. As we mentioned before, this is more fans than either of the people broadcasting here have seen in a long, long time.
Yep.
Gotta love the playoffs, huh?
Oh yeah. Nothing like playoff basketball, that's for sure.
Yes, playoff energy is contagious. Altoona finds her on the block.
Nice pass.
Nice pass, up and good. Nice up and good blooper. Maya Martinson. Spartans getting nice and wide, trying to create as much space. Paulson taking it to the rack, up and good! Nice right hand, a little kiss off the glass from the senior. Taylor Paulson has 4. Paulson on ball now. Doing her best on Avery Varsho, excuse me.
The Spartans aren't going to need... Ooh, nice 3 there. Say the Spartans aren't going to need their three-point shot if they're going to be able to keep driving to the basket like that.
And that's Maya Martinson with a three-pointer, first for Altoona tonight.
She comes in for Alyssa Worth, gets a quick 5 points.
And that's going to be big. Paulson letting it fly. No good. Danny right there. And that's up and good.
But that's the other thing. The Spartans are going to get plenty of offensive rebounds off of those long shots too. So Taylor Paulson can take that with confidence, knowing that Danny Schochner, Heather Gaikowski are both there ready for the offensive board.
Spartans have all kinds of energy and momentum right now. They're fired up. Altoona doing a good job swinging it around. Good ball movement by them.
Good defense there by Rachel. Cut off that lane.
Varsho with it, dead in the water now.
Fantastic defense for the Spartans.
Very good defense. That's up and in. Danny Schochner gets beat just a little bit. Gives her enough room for up and in. Up the floor to Paulson. Now back to Lesha. Into Danny. Ooh, tipped. A good seal by Danny. Just couldn't quite connect on that post entry. Sophia Rivard checking in for one. Heather Gaikowski. Direct board to Danny, and that's up and in. Oh, it's up, no good, excuse me. Now that one's in. Man, oh man.
You can see the future, Mr. Anderson. How about that?
Could you see it? Those direct inbounds on those baseline out of bounds plays. Swatted by Lesha. Excuse me, folks, getting a little ahead of myself there. My goodness. I swore it went in the first time.
Oh, we got a scoreboard, Yahtzee. We got a 3 of a kind on the board with 4s right now.
3 Spartans with 4 points.
And that's good if you're Somerset. Altoona, however, is not going away in this one. 17-11. Altoona finds himself down. Varsho with it. Taking her baseline up against Danny Schochner.
Oh, wow. In and out.
Hit every inch of the rim on that one for Varsho. The skip to Gaikowski. Somerset being
wide open on the corner.
Didn't want to take it.
Nope.
Swatted.
Good defense there by Varsho.
Varsho came ready to play as well. She is all over the place.
Yep, she scored 37 points in Altoona's first round game against the Ellsworth Panthers. 37.
That is many.
I know.
My goodness. Got quite
she
a player
had it
here.
Tuned in from 3.
Rachel. Front rim no good. Long board. Altoona's off and running. Somerset recovering in transition. Altoona finds themselves in the paint. Up and good. A little floater in the lane by Hendricks. Altoona pulling out some zone defense now. Trying to stop that three-point shot. Post entry to Danny Schochner. Deflected. It's going to be a baseline out of bounds play for Somerset. Schochner checking out. Heather Gaikowski checking in. Direct board to Rivard. Oh, she gets blocked. Somerset retains possession. Back to Sophia. Into Heather.
Great ball movement.
Heather up and good.
Goodness. That's how you draw it up right there, folks.
Just how they wanted it to go. Varsho with it. Senior leader. Nice slash and cut. Passed out. Shot up. Long. No good. Saved.
Oh.
Altoona retains possession. Drive into the hoop. Nice strong move. Up. No good. Off rim. Gaikowski flying. Now slowing it down. Somerset doing all they can to get it in the post. Lesha lets it fly. No good. Board Altoona.
Three-pointer hasn't been there for Lesha yet, but
I'm sure she has a bank in her at some point tonight.
Altoona doing some screen and roll action here. Mackenzie Lesha is definitely disturbing the offense. Varsho letting it fly.
Yep.
She says hello Somerset on that one. Deep three. Paulson with it. Too hard off the glass. Somerset retains. Somerset being methodical, trying to set it up.
Yep, timeout there. Looked a little bit lost on offense there for a little bit. Spartans did, so good timeout there by Coach Lindenberg.
Even though there's a lot of fans here, you can still hear the man, the myth, the legend, Coach Corey Lindenberg. We've got a 30-second time here, folks. We'd like to take some time to thank UW Stout UW Stout has a 98.2% employment rate for graduated students. Check our math. Seriously, it's 98.2%. Scholarship guarantee with an ACT score of 22 or higher. Visit UW Stout's website to learn more. Thanks, UW Stout.
And a big thank you to all of our sponsors this season. We really appreciate it. It's been a really good season for the Spartan live stream for sure.
Absolutely. In these trying times, everybody's can't quite make it to the events, and that's what we're here for, folks. So you can watch them at your convenience. Lesha with it, back to Rivard. She lets it go. Long board. Railroaders come up with it. Varsho. Lesha on Varsho. That's a fun matchup to see. Strides to the hoop. That's up and good. Nice Euro step from the senior.
Varsho with 7 points
Some
now.
very efficient possessions here by Altoona to get back into this game.
They can't miss.
Skip to the Gaikowski. And this zone is definitely throwing the Spartans for a little bit of a loop here.
Well, especially with Danny Schockner not in the middle of that zone offensively. She's about ready to check in, though, it looks like.
Paulson attacking, pulling it back out.
Good defense there by Varsho.
Lesha to Paulson. No good. Heather Gaikowski with the board. Up, no good. Altoona off and running with it.
Yep, looking for their first lead since the beginning of the game.
Score here is 19-18. Somerset up by 1. We got 9.5 minutes to go in this contest. Ooh, very close. No call for Heather Gaikowski. And Altoona is a very fast team. Somerset has to do a lot of talk and chatter to communicate who's on who. Drive to the hoop. Looked like it might have been tipped there, or not. Somerset's going to get this one.
Dandy into the game for Rachel Gaikowski.
As fast of a pace of game as this is proving to be, they are for sure going to see a lot of routine switch outs here for both teams.
Spartans usually only rock 6 players in terms of how many people are playing, though. So
typically, yes.
Might see a little bit of Mia Olsen here tonight, as she did play last night against the Blackhawks, but
absolutely
very limited action.
Heather, good post power move. She gets her own board. Oh, couldn't quite connect on that last second chance opportunity.
Spartans just cannot get a basket right now.
Yep. Heather did a good job of splitting the defenders there, just could not finish at the rim.
And you can see why this Altoona team is tough. They do a ton of off-ball slashing and just fast, fast, fast. There's another one deflected by Lesha. There's another slash to the paint. Altoona a little stagnant thus far on this possession.
Yep, good defense by the Spartans here.
Ooh, Varsho lets it fly. That's good!
Wow.
She's heating up, folks. Wow. She's here. She's ready to go. She's a senior. She doesn't want this to be her last game.
I've said it before, but how fun is it to watch just players that have the confidence to take a shot anywhere on the court?
Anywhere.
It's almost Curry-like, really. Yeah. I mean, she just pulled up, contested, as Taylor Paulson finds her way to the line.
You don't get to see it very often, but when you do, it just takes your breath away every time. It's impressive.
Make that 4 players with 4 points now on the board.
Taylor Paulson.
Ooh, this was going to be a tough one for the heart all night, I feel like. Back and forth, back and forth.
Oh, man.
It's playoff basketball. That's what it's all about, and we love this stuff. Man, oh, man, the energy is fantastic. Taylor Paulson tying up the game at 21. We got 8 minutes left in this first half.
As we've crossed over the 200 viewership mark at this point, so.
Incredible. I have a feeling we're going to be setting a girls' basketball record tonight, or basketball in general.
We get a quick substitution here. Rachel Gaikowski coming in for the other half of the Splash Sisters, Taylor Paulson.
Spartans with a chance to retake the lead here with just under 8 to play in the first half.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here, there, everywhere, especially people in Altoona watching their team. Lesha ignites from across the arc. Mackenzie Lesha. That's a travel. Somerset finding some momentum here.
Big turnover there.
Worth coming back into the game.
Yep.
And Worth is the story of this game so far, as she had a very early 2 fouls, and she had to sit for most of this one so far.
Still has to be pretty careful here. Do not want to pick up a 3rd foul before that second half.
She gets 3. That's going to be very interesting to see what happens here. Spartans around the horn swinging it. Trying to get this Altoona team moving.
But to Altoona's credit, they've done a pretty good job of staying in this one without Worth at all.
Mackenzie attacking, out to Rachel. No good. Her sister Heather trying to save it. Did she bounce off of what she did?
She sure did.
Intelligent play by the sophomore. Kenzie Lesha Jr. on the Spartan team. She's taken it out from the least wanted place on the court.
Wide open 3.
Right back to Lesha. Back rim no good. Long board. Altoona's there with it. They're off and running. Lesha there to stop her in transition. Varsho is waving her hand. She wants it bad. And there she gets it. In. Danny deflected. Staying here. Danny doing a good job 3-quarter front. She can get her hand over. Altoona. Ball's up. A little blooper. No good. Lesha with the board. And Alyssa Worth is definitely gaining a lot of attention from Danny Schochner and the rest of the Spartans. Rachel letting it go. Back rim no good. Board. Worth. We got 6.5 minutes left to go in this first half. Lesha on Varsho is one of the fun matchups to watch tonight. There's the other one. No good. Schochner with the board. Nice defense on the 6'4" freshman.
Alyssa Worth probably has not had to match up against a lot of players like Danny Schochner this season.
Veteran senior, knows what she's doing. There she is. She gets it. Finds her. Revard letting it go. No good. Heather there with it. Offensive board. Going up strong. No call.
Yep.
Danny doing a good job to back off, not getting a call there.
Yep, smart move there by Schochner.
Altoona. Long 3. No good. Offensive board. Not there. It's going to stay here, though.
Off Somerset.
That was a deep 3. That was a heat check 3 for this Altoona team.
Worth back out.
Worth back out. We got 5:41 left to go in this first half. Somerset 24, Altoona 21. Somerset is...
That's a 5-second call.
5 seconds. There it is.
Spartans forced Baldwin Woodville to have one of those last night, too.
Good, tenacious defense on the out-of-bounds plays. Altoona now going back to man-to-man defense here. Lesha, dribble drive, gets to the paint, kicks it out. Danny, front rim no good. Nice little jump shot there. We'd like to see Danny shoot a little more of those this game. Oh, Varsho just taking it, no hesitation. Almost with some serendipity went in off the old crossbar.
Sophia Revard checking out. Paulson back into the game here.
Mackenzie Lesha, the mighty junior, her second year as full-fledged point guard for the Spartan team, and she has done it with a lot of success.
Yep, one of the state leaders in assists and steals this season on that WIS Sports leaderboard.
Danny with it now. In some strange territory out there on the three-point line. Into Danny.
Just a bit too long.
Couldn't quite catch it. It's a good, intelligent pass. Just couldn't quite connect on that one. Danny, lots of space, nobody in front of her. Great catch and shoot opportunity. Couldn't quite connect. Altoona bringing it back up. The senior has it, Avery Varsho.
Well, Rossmiller, you were talking before the game that every time last night that the Blackhawks were able to kind of get a little bit of a run going, the Spartans were able to kind of answer and keep that lead. So that's kind of what we're going to have to do tonight here.
Yep.
We saw that little run by Altoona early.
Whew, lucky that one didn't fall there.
Mackenzie Lesha gets beat by her defender, finds their way on the block, but up and no good. Still going to be 2 free throws coming.
Yeah, you can tell this is going to be a back-and-forth battle for sure.
Every Altoona player. As we get, for those of you that don't watch the live stream often, we have to pause whenever people shoot free throws near us. Everybody can hear us here. Every Altoona player, definitely no hesitation. They want it. They want to score.
Kenzie Lesha checking out for the first time in this one. Mia Olsen in the game.
And Mia Olsen, the sophomore, taking it up in her first playoff action. Good pass to Rachel Gaikowski, the senior. Dead in the water to Schochner. Around the horn.
I've seen a lot of growth in Olsen's game throughout the year.
Yes.
A lot more confidence, a lot more fluid out there with being the ball handler and distributing for sure.
Paulson attacking, pulling it back out, swinging it to Danny. Now skip to Rachel, letting it go. No good. Somerset 24, Altoona 22. 3:45 left to go in the first half. Both teams have 3 fouls. A lot of movement by Altoona, really trying to tucker out this Spartan defense. Danny doing a good job helping out in the paint, kind of staying off her defender. Oh, that's going to be an interesting call on Heather Gaikowski. Go to the old replay machines on that one.
We're going to call her on a push there off the ball. Revard in for Olsen.
Paulson on ball, out of bounds. Inbounding successfully. Altoona trying to see if they can make a lead before half against the home crowd and the home team Somerset. Nice slashing up and in. Good connection for Altoona. And it's all tied up at 24. Revard. And that's good! Revard says, not tonight.
The phone rang for 3.
The phone rang and she answered. Revard with her first bucket of the night.
Yep.
Altoona letting it go.
Oh, in and out.
In and out indeed.
Off Revard there. Lesha back into the game. Revard checking out. Oh, actually, Heather checking out here.
Altoona taking it out. The old-fashioned square box out-of-bounds play formation. Swatted by Taylor Paulson. She says you're going to need a better pass than that. Direct inbound. Danny Schochner guarding. There she is. Altoona not quite sure what to do. Being patient, this Altoona team letting it go.
Big
Danny
rebound there by Danny.
Fighting for that board. Lesha off and running.
Schochner averaging a double-double per game this season.
Good crossover by Lesha into Danny. There she is. That's off the glass and good. Nice junior to senior connection. Lesha to Schochner.
What a dime there by Kenzie Lesha. Threading the needle.
Altoona, Danny's player letting it go. Oh, offensive board. Nobody in front of her. That's up and good. Unfortunate series of events there.
Yep.
The Spartans were caught off guard by that early 3 there. Didn't really have time to get set up there.
Yep, haven't really seen that tonight.
Nope.
Somerset swinging it around. Alyssa Worth, the 6'4 freshman for the Railroaders, currently not in. Trying to find Danny on the block. Oh, picked off. It's one-on-one. Stride to the hoop, no good.
Good defense.
Somerset has it.
Lesha just used the body perfectly there. Had quick feet. Got in front of her offensive player.
Skip to Rachel. Under the hoop, Paulson letting it go. Air ball no good. We got just a hair over a minute left in this first half. It is electric at Somerset here, folks. Save by Altoona. Miraculous save. Drive to the hoop. Nice bunny jump shot. Rattles out no good.
Oh my goodness.
Who's getting the board?
Ball
Tap to Altoona.
Around there.
That's going to be a charge.
Foul.
That's going to be a charge against Altoona.
It'll be on Mercedes Romo.
Whew.
Her first.
Altoona crowd letting them have it on that one. Somerset, 50 seconds left in this first half. We'll see if they can make a dent in their already 3-point lead. 29-26. Rachel's on the block. Gets stopped.
Kind of stuck there.
Out to Danny, finding some relief out on the key. Danny trying to find Heather in the paint. Oh, picked off
the pocket there.
And that's an open lane to go. Contested by Taylor Paulson to no avail. Mercedes Romo with a nice pick and steal.
Spartans get the last shot opportunity here. Let's see what they do.
Time is rolling. Tick, 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 tick. Into Heather. To Danny. Just short, no good. Her own board. Gets fouled. Danny Schuckner going to try to get this lead to 3 with 7.8 seconds left. Danny Schuckner, silky smooth shot, nothing but net on that one. Heather Gaikowski coming out to prevent a foul in these last 7 seconds.
Yeah, she made both. There
Schuckner, 100% on that trip. Here we go, 6 seconds left. Altoona trying to get a bucket here.
Have to be getting it to Varsho here.
Varsho baseline up, and that's good. Clutch shot by the senior. There ain't no stopping that, folks.
My goodness. A game-high 12 points right there for Varsho at half. Man.
Avery Varsho just feeling it.
Woo, fun one here tonight, folks.
Oh, man.
All 257 of you watching.
Oh, my goodness.
Could we break 300? We haven't broken 300 since football season.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Absolutely. Well, your halftime score here at Somerset is 31 Somerset, 30 Altoona, and it is a nail-biter here, folks. My goodness. We will be back in 7.5 minutes. We are back here at Somerset High School for this regional final matchup. Girls basketball here tonight, folks. And it is a nail-biter. It's electrifying in here. More fans than I've ever seen, basically an entire year in one basketball game. And we're back here just before halftime to catch you up. It is 31 Somerset, 30 Altoona Railroaders here. Ross Miller, what did you see from that first half? Any insights to give to the crowd that may have missed it?
I mean, Altoona seemed like they really couldn't miss a shot there at the end. They were really tuning it in, taking some really good shots as well, to give them some credit there for sure. These are two very evenly matched teams. I'm curious to see if Alyssa Worth gets more involved in this game. I don't think she has any points right now, and she is the team's second leading scorer for the Railroaders, that is. So that'll be interesting to see. The Spartans have to continue to get good looks offensively. They got a lot of points in the paint early in the game, but they're kind of shying away from that as the game progressed. So see if they can reestablish themselves in the paint, and hopefully that allows for some more open three-point attempts.
To say, in terms of pacing, we're looking like we're going to have the exact same end score here that we had in the first game.
Yeah, it's true.
And this is a fairly high-scoring affair. I mean, both teams got 30 plus at half. I mean, that's a game.
Yep.
I think it really comes down to your star players will shine in a game like this, and Varsho has really kind of taken over the last 10 minutes of that game. Yeah, just when it was the Spartans would pull up by 5, all of a sudden she'd hit a 3 or a nice drive to the basket and get a 2, and Altoona be right back into it. So.
Yep, she's been incredible so far. Very fun to watch.
And right there, Varsho to Worth. Out. Shots up, Altoona. Short, no good. Gaikowski with the board. Lesha leading this team to the promised land, hopefully, on this first offensive possession for the Spartans. Swinging it around. Paulson taking it baseline with a free run. No good. Danny right there to clean it up. No good. Now Heather.
Oh my goodness.
No good. 3 offensive boards. Somerset's going to want that back.
Can't have that. Can't have that. When you get 3 chances right at the hoop like that, got to make one of them.
Yeah, and truly nobody at the hoop those first 2 attempts.
They're going to call a foul there. I think on Lesha, I believe.
It might be Heather Gaikowski. She swatted her hand in there.
Oh, that is correct.
And it is.
That'll be her second.
First foul of the half committed by Heather Gaikowski. Back rim, no good for Altoona.
Brittany Klatt, a junior, shooting her free throws with the left hand. Oh, just off again.
Off, no good. Nice box out by Heather. Somerset's going to give this one another shot here. See if they can make up for that last possession. Couple offensive boards. Paulson to the rack again. No good. Heather again. Still can't quite connect.
5 looks there, 0 points.
And Altoona coming out with a little bit of pixie dust there. Very lucky that's not 4 automatic points for Somerset to start the half. Good dribble drive. And that's up and good. And that is just effortless on the affair of Mercedes Romo. Very good ball fake, dribble drive, and attacking. Lesh and Schochner setting up some pick and roll. Nice flash by Paulson. The reverse layup, no good. Varsho with the board.
That's 6 attempts at the rim. 0 for 6.
And there's Romo again. She's definitely turned up in the later half of that first half, as well.
Yep,
good
8
steal.
Points for Romo.
Yep. Good take. And swatted away by Taylor Paulson. Might have been the first time we have seen Worth this game kind of put the ball on the floor and attack.
Yeah.
Flash in the paint. Schochner's on her. No good. Somerset with the board. Worth tried to take it from Heather Gaikowski. She said no and just yanked it away. Paulson, the senior, now to her other half of the Splash Sisters, Rachel Gaikowski.
Got to find some rhythm offensively here.
Spartans looking a little stagnant, trying to find it in low, but Worth doing a good job disrupting. Danny from 3. Front rim, no good. Board, Altoona. We got 15-15 left to go in the game, folks. It's 31-32. Altoona up by 1 in this one. Ball is dead. Rachel Gaikowski on ball. And that's going to be an over and back. First good turn of events for Somerset this half, I would say, so far. We'll see if they can transition that energy, that effort, into some points. Somerset trying to ignite the embers, get that full fire started for this team. Around the horn for Somerset, trying to look into Danny, couldn't quite find it. Lesha letting it go, and that's good!
There it is!
The ice is broken for the second half. Somerset, Lesha, 10 points. And Lesha coming right back on the defensive end. Tenacious ball defense. Mackenzie Lesha possesses. Into Worth, and she's going to travel.
Big turnover there. Can the Spartans capitalize here? Build on this lead.
Somerset might as well be a lot of mass times velocity because they got a lot of momentum.
Oh boy.
Ho, ho, ho.
If they make a bucket here, for sure.
Science teacher's got to make a science plug. Danny, good stride step.
Oh,
and that's up and good. Strong move by the senior.
Fist pump there by Danny as she goes back down the court. 10 points for Schochner as well.
Oh, dead in the water. Rachel on it. Now her younger sister, Heather. On-ball defense there. Finally, Somerset is finding it. Paulson a little too eager. Gets out there on the senior. Danny with the board.
That's the most wide open shot Varsho has had all game.
Yes.
Nice
cut.
Nice dish. Hit it. Oh.
Didn't quite connect on that one. Splash Sisters connection. Now to Varsho. Varsho been quiet here in this first half. Dead in the water. Rachel Gaikowski's there. Paulson again. Paulson again trying to get after that one. Not quite. Danny.
Foul there.
It's going to be Heather's third.
And Danny gave up her positioning, trying to go after a swat and unable to get it.
Sophie Revar is going to be checking in for Gaikowski here.
And Heather Gaikowski all but had to bail out Danny on that one.
Yep.
And Alyssa Worth making it to the points stat sheet this game. Her first point at 13:31. Got a pendulum time here. And her second one. And she comes out. Alyssa Worth, the freshman, the 6'4" freshman from Altoona. Had two really early fouls, had to sit a lot in the first half. And now she should be good to go, but now taking a seat.
Oh, gotta get that ball there.
Small screen and roll there by Somerset. Trying to find Danny.
Danny just fighting down there.
She is fighting like it's her last game, which it very well could be for either one of these teams. Lesha attacking. Gaikowski into Danny. Out. Lesha pulls.
Oh, it goes!
The swirly goes in. Mackenzie Lesha makes it 39 for Somerset. She's got her 13th point. Oh, good ball fake, attacking stride. No good.
That was an interesting location for Lesha to take that three from. That's not her usual area to shoot from.
Oh, picked off by the senior. Varsho Schochner. Who's it going to be? Varsho gets
block!
She says no! Danny blocked her with the block.
Oh, nice.
And Varsho quiets this crowd.
That's fantastic three, but that's one of the most fantastic blocks I've ever seen.
We got a battle here at Somerset. Man, this is a game, folks.
Holy cow.
If you came to watch a basketball game, you sure found one. It is 39-37, Somerset up by 2. 12:20 left to go in this contest.
286 concurrent viewers right now.
Well, they tuned into a good one here tonight. Oh, my goodness.
And that was maybe the best moment of basketball I've witnessed live all year. Just Danny blocking it in Varsho's face.
Okay, I'll go on to the three.
Yep.
And I'll make it.
I'll take that. I'll take that all the way to the bank. Slowing it down is Altoona now. Swinging it around the horn. Altoona very efficient at slashing off the ball, doing some off-ball screens as well. That's up. High shot, no good. Heather
Good rebound there by Heather. Gaikowski has to be careful here. Heather, that is. Oh, double dribble there by Rachel Gaikowski.
Errant turnover happens once in a while.
Yep. Each team has to deal with adversity. It depends on how you react to that adversity and overcome it.
Absolutely. Basketball, a game of runs. Somerset finding a little bit of a run and then getting silenced. Varsho again. Back rim, long board. On the ground, the scrum. Schochner there.
Oh, another
again.
block. Wow.
Danny Schochner with another block. And Danny's just so tall, she doesn't even have to try to block it. She can just catch it with the tip of her fingers, deflect. Somerset's way. Attacking, kicking out. Revard says, let me try. Back, no good.
Oh, Danny. It's like, that is mine.
Paulson. Back rim, no good. And that would have been some energy for Somerset. You can just feel it.
Great defense there by Paulson on Varsho.
Attacking the spinorama, up no good. Schochner, though, unable to rally. Thank you for everyone tuning in here, there, everywhere. Altoona especially.
And with that, we have 300 people tuning into this one. That is a personal record for basketball. Oh my, by a lot. That's
in
incredible.
any sort of function.
But it makes sense. What a game we have here tonight. My goodness.
Well, everybody, have you stepped outside in the last week and a half? It sure is cold. We'd like to thank Countryside Plumbing and Heating. Whatever temperature this winter brings, Countryside Plumbing and Heating, your friendly and knowledgeable Bryant dealer, is ready to help. We have the right training, support, and are backed by outstanding products from one of the industry's most trusted names, Bryant. Whether you need a quick fix or an entirely new heating system, Countryside Plumbing and Heating will do whatever it takes for your family's comfort. Schedule an appointment today by calling Countryside Plumbing and Heating at 715-246-2660 or by visiting their website. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Great ad read there, Mr. Anderson.
That was good stuff right there.
Just crushed it. Nice slash up and no good.
Lesha with the big board there. Got to be careful here.
Ooh, Lesha got it poked out, but luckily it fell to a
goodness.
Spartan. And you can already feel with 10 minutes left to go in this game, that's a lot of time. Anxiety and everything is just turned up to 11. The skip to Revard, lets it fly. No good.
The line drive just off there.
To say, based on that series there, I believe the talking points in the Altoona huddle there would be aggressive defense.
Yeah.
Paulson on the senior Varsho, kicks it out.
Wide open.
Wide open. And that's nothing but net for Altoona. Good shot by the junior, Brittany Klatt. Lesha and Revard pick and roll. Using it. Finding Rachel with some room. Kicking it out, Revard to Rachel. There, she finds some room, lets it go. No good. Danny's there for the board.
Whew.
Lesha's letting it try.
Hey,
That's good! Mackenzie Lesha, the junior, putting the team on her back.
16 points for Lesha.
Lesha showing up here tonight, folks. Swatted by Danny, recovered by Danny. Good defensive stretch there by the junior. Or excuse me, the senior Danny. Oh, good pass.
Good block there.
It looked like a good block.
Yep, it sure did.
Sure looked like a good block, but nonetheless, the call is what it is.
Yep. Schochner will shoot two.
For all the people from Altoona watching, we might side with you on that one, but we cannot change the call up here on the live stream.
Yeah, they usually don't listen to us.
Schochner no good from the line. We got some substitutions here on Altoona. Worth coming back in. Revard there trying to get the board to no avail. Schochner 0 for 2 from that trip. Score is 42 Somerset, 40 Altoona. We got 9 minutes to go in this game, folks. Regional playoff action here. Thank you for tuning in. The reverse scoop from Worth, no good. Lesha bringing it up slow, trying to get this Somerset team set up. And we got a full timeout.
Oh, my goodness.
Full timeout here, folks. Before we discuss anything, we'd like to plug our live stream socials for all of us fans watching out, as we have a record here of viewers, and Wallen will update us on the viewers as well. If you'd like to watch past and other live sporting events through our live stream services of Somerset, please follow us on Instagram at Spartan Livestream. Share with your family and friends our live stream channel as well. Make sure to give us a like and subscribe to support the live stream and for the latest news regarding the live stream. Again, you can find us on Instagram at Spartan Livestream, our YouTube channel, HS Spartan 300, and on the school district website for any sporting event we live stream. You will see a link. What is our viewership? Producer Wallen.
We topped out at about 305. Now we're hovering right around 300. So
that is just fantastic. If you would like to hear your business's ads read by us on the Spartan Livestream services, let us know. Cody Wallen, Will Ross Miller, or Keaton Anderson at the high school.
Could not have a better game so far here tonight, gentlemen.
It is ecstatic.
Now this is playoff basketball.
I'm just happy we have the opportunity to do it here.
Yes. Watching the game last night, both games kind of came down to the end there, and both games ended around the same time, and boy was I excited. Getting a home live stream for this girls basketball team.
Absolutely. Revard for three, in and out.
Spartans with the 2-point lead here, 8.5 to go.
42-40 is still the score here. It's been a while since we've seen a bucket. We'll see who lights it up first. Lesha one-on-one. Oh, gets beat baseline up and no good, but they're going to call a foul on Lesha.
Foul on Lesha there.
Lesha seemed pretty accepting of that foul.
Her second foul. Spartans third.
Daedrine Hendricks to the line. She's a senior on this Railroaders team.
One of 3 seniors that's seen significant minutes here tonight so far.
And that last one is in, making this one a 1-point affair. Oh, up. Swatted.
Tipped.
Sophia Rivard's going to need some help, however. Altoona all over that loose ball, my goodness. Lesha to Rivard. Tipped. Who's going to rally this one?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, we're going to get a foul on Altoona.
Yep. On Hendricks.
Both number 3s guarding each other. That'll be easy to keep track of. Danny checking in, as well as Maya Martinson for the Railroaders. Done some work offensively this game. Lesha with it.
Got this battle down low between Worth and Schockner is one to watch.
Fun to watch here tonight for sure.
Danny doing her best. And Danny, smart veteran player as herself, she's got to hop in and out of that lane before she gets 3 seconds. Lesha down to the corner. A goal gets it swapped. It's a scrum.
Ball, probably. Heading back to the Spartans here.
Coach Lindenberg calls a timeout on that jump ball. It's going to be a 30-second timeout here at Somerset. Well, in all seriousness, we're talking about Bryant Plumbing and Heating and how cold it's going to be. Seriously, don't go outside tomorrow, folks. National Weather Service is predicted into this night as well as tomorrow morning and throughout the day tomorrow, minus 40 wind chills.
Well, that's it, huh?
Minus people in Alaska are like, that's it, huh? Oh, it's warm down there. Yeah, seriously, try not to go outside. Frostbite within 5 minutes for exposed skin.
Wow.
And you don't want frostbite.
So say it's a balmy negative 11 right now, but
cool.
Yeah, we're going to see minus 20 raw temperatures and then the wind chill, man. It's going to be nasty. Schockner with it at the key. People yelling to look in at Danny, trying to get her some post move. Even if Danny catches it and kicks it out, that's a good possession. Paulson to Schockner. Ooh, whoa. She thought about it. Back into Schockner. Out to Lesha. Ball fake. Into Heather with some room. Sister-to-sister connection. Big to little. Gaikowskis.
Heather with the scoop there into the hoop.
It's a good possession there. A lot of patience, moving them around.
Oh, Lesha gets beat baseline.
That's exactly what you need to see from the Spartans in these last 7 minutes.
Found the good option there, didn't waste the possession.
Had to be a tip there of some sort, and that one's going to no one.
Little discombobulated offense there from the Railroaders. They'll try to make up for that on the defensive end. And that battle of Worth versus Schochner. And mind you, folks, Worth is only a freshman.
Yep, so already getting D1 offers as a freshman as well, which is incredible.
She is going to become a very good player if she keeps up what she's doing. Lesha letting it go. Danny right there, wide open board. Oh, blocked by Worth. Oh, Worth giving it right back to Somerset.
Lucky there for the Spartans. Slow it down.
Somerset going to try this one again. Lesha almost thought about that three.
Yeah.
Oh, the senior can't quite get it. Paulson all on her own. Oh, tries to lob it to Heather. Couldn't quite connect mentally on that one.
Gotta stop ball.
And they're off and running. Left hand, no good.
Spartans lucked out on that one, too. My goodness. Yep, time to slow it down a little bit. With 6 minutes to go here, it's pretty easy to get ramped up. But keep on playing your game.
Score here is 44 Somerset, 41 Altoona. Long board, no good. Rachel Gaikowski trying to let one fly on that one. Somerset has 3 fouls. Altoona has 2, so we're not seeing any bonus anytime soon for either team. Danny there.
Foul on Schochner before the shot.
On the floor foul from Schochner. How many fouls does she have this evening?
2, I believe. She got the first foul of the game. That's going to be a shooting foul, I guess.
Oh, yeah, it is going to be a shooting foul. Interesting.
Worth 2 for 2 on the night so far. Make it 3 for 3.
And that is a valuable skill as a post player, being able to make free throws.
Yep.
Ask Shaq how that goes. Could have easily been the all-time leading scorer, making even half of his free throws.
Wow, 4 for 4 on the night.
Yeah, Worth 63% from the line.
A respectable percentage for sure.
Yep.
That's good enough to draw some attention defensively. Don't want to foul her.
And this is where the Spartans have to be a bit careful, is Kenzie Lesha not in the game here.
Worth is out as well for Altoona. Danny, all they're on their own.
Nice tip there.
And Danny has a much smaller player in Brittany Klatt guarding her on the post. I mean, if you're tuning in, she's still guarding her easily 4 inches on her, Danny has. Paulson from the corner. No good.
I think that's out of bounds on, yep, that's correct, out of bounds on Altoona. From this angle, it certainly looks that way.
And Somerset really has to think about getting their bigs involved. Heather Gaikowski and Danny Schochner, as they have favorable matchups down there in the post. There it is to Danny. Oh, Danny, no call. Gets her own board, kicks it out. Back in, kicks it out. Can't quite find Paulson's spot. Rivard's got a spot, she's letting it go, and that's good! Sophia Rivard from distance.
The machine from 3 again, that's a big one.
That's gonna make it 50-43. Ball being passed around here, Altoona. Oh, the senior letting it go in stride.
Rebound there, another 3-point attempt.
No good. Offensive boards
3
galore.
chances here.
A little jump shot, and that one's good. Varsho with a little jump shot, her second chance on that one. And Somerset doing a great job spreading out these Railroaders.
Tight window there.
Altoona only down by 2 in this regional playoff matchup here. Regional finals, in fact. Spreading it around. Oh, letting it go. And she's heating up, folks. That's the senior. That's Avery Varsho. She doesn't want to go home tonight.
18 points for Varsho tonight.
And she's definitely making up for some offensive productivity.
And all of those points are coming in really important spots.
Yep. It's like she cannot miss, honestly.
She is lights out, folks. Making up for offensive unproductivity, I suppose, from Alyssa Worth, who had to sit a lot of the game so far just because she was in foul trouble. Well, we would like to thank WITC once again for supporting the live stream. Wisconsin Indian Head Technical College. Stay safe and learn locally. Start at WITC and save thousands. They're also a nationally recognized 2-year college program. Go further, faster at WITC.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how many times I've said, oh my goodness, during this game, but it's been one of those games.
Makes you sweat. We're sweating up here.
Yeah.
We're nervous. This is playoff basketball. The atmosphere is fantastic.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun tonight, and I'm sure the girls appreciate it. Folks have turned up for sure, and a bunch of people tuning into the live stream as well. So less than 4 minutes to go here. I'm going to assume it's going to be a wild ride here because the first half plus has been a wild ride.
It's going to be a tantalizing roller coaster here towards the end. Somerset coming out in their fist. Oh,
that's going to be
ball is
off
tipped.
Altoona.
That's going to be off Altoona. Somerset running fist, whatever that means. Holding up a fist in the air.
I'm sure they know what it means.
I would hope so. Into the short corner, Sophia Rivard swatted away.
Paulson checking in for Rivard. Yep. Spartans with their starting lineup back out there on the floor. Spartans still only have had basically 6 players on the floor. Mia Olsen played a couple minutes there at the end of... Oh, someone's got to get that one back. Heather Gaikowski does. That's big.
Lesha letting it fly.
And she hits!
That is good!
My.
Mackenzie Lesha says, I'm here. We're going to win this one tonight. She's got 19, folks.
3.5 to go. Oh, my goodness.
I am a junior, and I am proud. That's what she says. Showing up like a senior in this game.
Playing for her senior teammates.
Letting it go.
Answers right back. Oh, my goodness.
And that is Maya Martinson answering once again. She had another dagger 3 similar to that in the first half. Rachel Gaikowski finding herself with it. Attacking. Retreating. Now to Danny. Somerset
playing smart here.
Altoona giving their team a round of applause for holding off Somerset here. Nice find, slash in the paint, and that's good! And one opportunity coming for Heather Gaikowski. My goodness!
Counted in the foul! Oh my goodness.
Onions! Double order! Heather Gaikowski completing the 3-point trip. And Somerset, a lot of energy going their way. Still only a 2-point affair, however. Altoona's not going away in this one.
Just over 2.5 to go here.
Score is 53-51. Somerset leads by 2. Somerset has 4 fouls. Altoona has 3. We are under 2.5 minutes, and this is going to be a show-stopping nail-biter, folks. Somerset getting a round of applause on their defense now. Home crowd getting into it. Ball fake, attacking, retreating. Altoona, being patient pays off. Oh, she gets an open
what a
look.
rebound.
Good rebound. Couldn't quite pull out that easy bunny. We are under 2 minutes, folks.
All right.
Mackenzie Lesha with it. She's dead in the water. Finds Heather at the elbow. She attacks. Strong armed up. No good. No call. Danny right there. She recovers. Cleaning up the messes. Danny Scheffner. Drive. Attack. Floater. And that is good.
Goodness.
That's how seniors play in the playoffs. Avery Varsho, my goodness.
Oh, man.
What can you say about Avery Varsho this game? My, oh my.
What a pleasure and honor to watch this game here tonight, be able to call this game here tonight. This is absolutely incredible.
This is a fun one, my goodness. We got a 30-second timeout here. 1:33 left to go in this contest. Ross Miller Wallen, not to put either of you two on the spot, but
Oh my gosh.
give me a quick sort of like one thing needs to go right for either team sort of scenario. What are you thinking?
I think if the Spartans limit those second chance opportunities on the offensive side for Altoona, they can pull this one out. They cannot let there be second and third chances, and if they continue to get the points in the paint, I think the Spartans can pull this one out in the last 90 seconds here. But wow, I think we might have a new top live stream.
Yeah, we're at 364 viewers right now.
Here we go.
We've shattered our record from football season.
Oh man, this is incredible.
Thank you everybody for tuning in, and we love doing it, folks. We'd never not want to be anywhere else. Danny with it in the block. She gets swarmed, can't quite connect.
Oh, that's a tough turnover.
It's going to be a turnover.
Man, a lot of contact there, but
going to get a timeout for a loose shoelace.
1 minute, 19 seconds to go here. Spartans holding on to a 2-point lead. Nobody really in foul trouble as of right now.
I'm sure that's going to be a stress-free minute 19.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nothing to worry about.
I'm sure our heart rate will stay very normal.
Lobbed in. Danny there on defense. Oh, swatted by Danny. Paulson trying to get it. The senior, Varsho with it. Rallies. Danny is just doing work.
Yep. Worth and Schochner just doing work in there.
We are under a minute here. The senior drive.
Oh.
It's going to be a block on Danny Schochner.
Yep, not a shooting foul. That'll be Schochner's third foul, Spartan's fifth. Less than a minute to go. Oh my goodness.
We're sweating bullets here. The blob opportunity coming for Altoona. Baseline out of bounds play going to the old-fashioned square lineup. It's out. It's
wide open
kicked.
three. Oh, didn't take it.
Wide open, didn't take it. Even the fans of Altoona were surprised on that one. The senior baseline drive, pulling it back out. We got 40
defense there by Taylor Paulson.
45 seconds left. Lobbed in. That's up. No good. It's bobbled. Rachel Gaikowski rallies. Somerset with a 2-point lead.
Be smart here, Kenzie.
Kenzie Lesha turned over on the football pass, and she's dead in the water in the backcourt. A lob. We got 24 seconds left, folks. Kicked out the senior Varsho, and that is good. Nothing but net, putting the Railroaders ahead by 1 in this one. We got 18 seconds left. My goodness. If the Railroaders want to win, get the ball to Avery Varsho. Somerset finds themselves down by 1. We got 18 seconds. They will get the last shot. It is all down to this, folks. Our live stream, thank you for everybody tuning in. This is a thrill for us live streamers as well. The whole season, each game after game, culminating to this moment right here, folks.
18 seconds left, folks. Send this link off to anyone you want to see an interesting last 18 seconds of a game.
Yep.
And if you don't like this, you don't like playoff girls basketball.
This is about as good as it gets right here. Okay.
Inbounded. Lesha, the junior, leading this team to Heather. Paulson taking her baseline. The shot's up and good! Taylor Paulson goes baseline up and good. There's 6 seconds left. The senior Varsho is trying to make it herself. Strides up, wild shot, no good. And there's a no call. Somerset is walking away with this one.
They've done it!
Somerset with the regional championship.
Oh my goodness.
Taylor Paulson goes baseline and wins it for Somerset at the buzzer.
What a finish right there. Oh my goodness. The senior finishing at the rim for the Spartans. Oh.
Somerset, my goodness. Oh my goodness, just shaking up here in the booth. What a contest. What a great outing by Altoona as well. We are not going to leave here without getting that team credit.
Oh my gosh.
Student section storms. However, our athletic director, Mr. Probe, says, nope.
Yep.
We are COVID aware here at Somerset. We're saying, nope, we're not doing that. My goodness.
Oh boy.
And here we go. Kenzie Lesha hugging her dad, assistant coach Jeremy Lesha, Coach Corey Lindenberg making it 2 sectionals.
Oh wow, first time since 2017 they were in this game. Amazing.
Danny Schochner celebrates with the Spartans, and they are excited, as well as every Somerset person here tonight. Like I say, congrats to Somerset, but congrats to Altoona as well for getting this far. Altoona had to beat number 1 seeded New Richmond, so my goodness, they came out and played tonight, especially when Avery Varsho. Wow, wow, wow. We are going to wait for an interview as long as it takes, folks.
Yeah,
if you want to hear Coach Corey Lindenberg, we will be here.
Yeah, we're going to wait for him for sure, but oh my goodness.
Oh me, oh my. And fantastic, folks, fantastic.
Speechless. Speechless after that. We've seen the Spartans lose games at the end in the last seconds this season. We haven't seen them win games during the last second, and they saved their best performance for last right there. Taylor Paulson, clutch shot there.
They sure did, my goodness.
A fantastic game. You have to give so much credit to the Altoona Rails. What a great season.
What a fantastic season for them. And one Avery Varsho, my goodness, we can't say enough. As well as, she didn't quite, perform as well as she normally did in the preseason, or a normal season, I suppose, but Alyssa Worth, she's got such a promising future ahead of her.
One to watch for sure. Definitely not her last basketball game right there.
No, she is a freshman, so she'll be back.
Avery Varsho, one of the stronger performances we've seen this season so far from an opposing player for sure.
And we get some Spartans coming out here, the ladies. We are going to stay as long as it takes to get Coach Corey Lindenberg up here. Just coming off his 100th win, just basically the other day, adding another one to his total. And we would like to also, we want to try to interview as many people as we can.
Well, they're going to get a team picture here right now, so
we'll let them get their picture first, and anybody who wants to get an interview can come up later. We also want to thank our camera people this evening. One, Mr. Wells.
Why'd you say it like that?
Mr. Wells. That's how we address each other in the hallways of Somerset.
Josh Wells, a science teacher at Somerset High School as well. Really an entire school affair, this Spartan live stream. So,
yes, it is not a one-person operation. It takes a village, and we did well tonight. And there we go, getting group photo. The Somerset Spartans. We will for sure be hanging around for whoever wants an interview. So if you want to stick around for interviews, that's what we're here for. I mean, we won't even repeat the final score because you guys listening all saw it. My goodness.
Coach Lindenberg, famous for his post-game interviews. I'm sure he'll give us a doozy tonight.
I'm anticipating some tears. We won't tell him that. Just watching these ladies is almost emotional just for me.
Yeah,
my goodness.
Yeah, that's
so fun to see kids that you see every day accomplish.
Well, especially these 4 seniors. I mean, you can't have a better group of leaders, a better group of people. Just so proud of them and the season that they've had, and it has been an honor being able to call games for them this season. Just so cool.
And folks, we failed to mention what happens next for Somerset here. What happens next if you're still tuning in? What is going to happen is we're not quite sure. However, we know they're probably going to play in their first sectional game this coming Thursday. We have no clue where they will be because they need to reseed sectionals. Is that right?
Each of the regionals will be finished tonight. Then you're going to have a reseeding going on this weekend, and then we'll see who we play.
And we are going to have here one Mackenzie Lesha, junior point guard. I don't even know how many points she had, but she had at least 19 last time I checked. My goodness. Mackenzie, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Oh my gosh. Kenzie, we won't even ask you a lot of questions right now. Just tell us what you're feeling.
I get another game with my seniors. That's awesome. I got 5 threes, guys. That never happens.
That was incredible. So what was the game plan going in tonight against the Altoona Rails for you guys?
Go out and play hard. Play our game. Nothing else, really.
Yeah, and it worked, right? Absolutely. What kind of momentum do you feel like you have going into these next matchups here, going in deeper into the playoffs?
we have a good momentum. We haven't lost in like 2 weeks, so.
Yeah, and what can you say about the 4 seniors on this team? What kind of leadership do they provide?
Oh, it's just. I'm gonna start crying.
It's okay, Kenzie.
Yeah.
We are also holding our tears, but
Yep.
we're not on camera.
Yep.
They've like, since I was a freshman, since I was like in middle school, I've known all of these seniors, and like I've played with them in middle school for a few tournaments, and they've just always been there. They were like one of the only people who talked to me as a freshman. You know, cool stuff.
Absolutely, and it's been so awesome seeing you guys play this season, and especially because of this group of seniors, it's just been so incredible.
Yes, and it's funny because we actually talked before the game. These last couple games have almost been, this is the last home game, this is the last home game, then we got a home game added, now that's the last home game. It's not, and you guys finally won the home game that matters. Lesha, you're a junior, your first regional championship. How does that feel?
It feels good. I knew this year was gonna be the year, so.
Absolutely.
Kind of got better than last season.
Absolutely, and you guys have
Tell you
just
that.
continued to get better and better. So speaking of that, what can you say about this coaching staff that you guys have, led by head coach Corey Lindenberg?
Well, Lindy's like just loud and we can hear him. So he tells us what to do and we listen, and he's like really knowledgeable. And then my dad, you know, cool stuff.
Oh yeah, he's always there for you for sure.
Cool stuff.
What can you say about, we got more questions for you here of course, but what can you say about the crowd that we had here tonight and the electricity in this gym? It's something we haven't seen in quite a while.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
There was so much energy and that like kept us going.
And you guys could feel that down there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was incredible. Oh man.
For us, the fans were fun as well.
Yes.
Well, Mackenzie, we won't keep you any longer. We're going to let you go enjoy this. You got to enjoy this before you start thinking. Enjoy for one night, Kenzie, okay?
Okay.
On your way down, tap your coach on the back and say, hey, we want to talk to him.
Okay, I will.
Thank you,
Kenzie.
Kenzie.
Kenzie Lesha, junior
Congratulations.
Fun stuff.
We haven't had a player post-game interview this season.
No,
so
we
that
haven't.
was awesome. We had a lot of them last year.
How many viewers do we still have, Producer Wallen, by the way? Just kind of
About
random.
150.
Wow.
Perfect.
Which is what we average on a normal
Normal
game. So
It's perfect. And here he comes, folks. The moment you've all been waiting for, a legendary Lindenberg post-game interview. However, this one's got some bling attached to it.
How many viewers do we have right now?
about 150.
It's always the first question you got.
Hey, you should know, Mr. Lindenberg, we did break the overall live stream record at 390
Wow.
viewers
Yep.
tonight.
Yeah.
So,
That was
Coach,
oh, great start.
before we start asking you questions, we asked Kenzie Lesha this same thing. How do you feel right now?
He's just on cloud nine. I mean, what a game. Back and forth the whole time. Two teams playing well. You know, Paulson struggling for most of the game to get her shot off to get the game winner at the end, and then clearing a board when we've given up 15 offensive rebounds like the last three possessions. Yeah, I mean, just awesome.
Jeremy Lesha, everybody, assistant coach.
Oh my goodness. Well, Coach, we've talked this entire season about this group of seniors. What can you say about these four on this team? I mean,
it's the same thing I said on senior night. It's a testament to hard work. And if you looked at them as freshmen and as sophomores, you wouldn't think they'd be able to cap off their senior year with a regional championship. But they've been in the weight room every day, all summer. They've been coming together as a team, and we're the last middle border team playing basketball. You know, they got crushed by New Richmond in middle school. They got crushed by Prescott in middle school, and here we are. I mean, it's just a great testament to hard work.
absolutely fantastic. And it looks like you guys are about ready to cut down the nets down here.
Yep.
So anything else you have for our folks at home before you go down and celebrate with your team?
Make sure you don't run with scissors, kids.
There we go. Thank you, Coach Lindenberg. We appreciate it. Congratulations. We're excited to see what happens here with this seeding or reseeding that goes on. I believe it happens this weekend. So make sure you check out the Somerset Facebook page. Make sure you check out the Somerset Twitter account. There will be all updated information there from Athletic Director Trent Probst, informing you at home when the Spartans will be in action again. But we're going to keep it here as the Spartans are going to cut down the nets, something that I have not seen them do yet. So it's been a couple years.
Bear with me on the camera
incredible.
here. I got to go handheld with this bad boy.
Oh, hey, everybody. How's it going?
Oh, no. I'm going to get this out of the way. There we go.
And myself, I'm going to get my own phone out here.
There we got a pair of scissors.
Trey Krybeck here. Getting a cheer from the girls on the basketball team. Taylor Paulson's mom there with the scissors.
Danny Schockner going up first here.
Danny Schockner, what a moment we are witnessing here. My goodness.
Cool.
This is just something else. This is just something else.
Caitlin Strumke giving some directions here for cutting down the net.
Taylor Paulson getting into the action with the game-winning shot. Taylor Paulson!
There you go. So cool. Sophia
Rivard.
Hit a couple of big threes in this one tonight.
The machine,
Yep.
Sophia Rivard.
Been really clutch this entire season. Want to make sure not to miscut anything.
You can only cut a strand once, I'm told. Sophia Rivard there. Now to one half of the Splash Sisters, Rachel Gaikowski. Senior getting into the action. Mackenzie Lesha.
Lesha's basically operated as a fifth senior this season so far.
Yes.
Just been incredible as far as leadership goes.
She's a junior and a half.
Yeah. She's been playing on this varsity squad since her freshman year and just gotten better every season. Can't wait to see what comes next for her.
So much growth from Lesha too. I mean, it's just from freshman to junior year. It is just something. She's game time now.
Speaking about growth, Heather Gaikowski as well, really taking the next step up. As a great scorer for this Spartan team.
Literally on the ladder she's standing on.
Very good call, Mr. Wallen. Mia Olson. Going to have an expanded role next year for sure for the Spartans.
Saw some playing time tonight.
Yep.
As her team needed her. My goodness.
Yep.
Needed to give all these people
And
a
really,
break.
this season as a whole, Mia Olson has put in some very big minutes. Whenever Kenzie Lesh has gotten into foul trouble, she has stepped up. Same as Shaylin Strumke. As a couple of players been out for a variety of reasons this season. And Strumke has really stepped it up and been a force on the offensive glass this season. And I'm excited to see her with more minutes next year. Speaking of excitement, Julia Rybacki, the freshman.
Another Rybacki.
Yep. She has a long way to go for sure, but she is just so skilled, so athletic. Is going to be a force for this team.
She's a standout in the JV team as well.
Maddie Fox as well, a standout on JV so far this season. Definitely a glue girl, I guess we'll say. A person who really brings everyone together.
Absolutely.
Well, there are certain players who kind of make everyone mesh. And Claire Anderson, another sophomore, has hit some big threes this season. Will have an expanded role next year as well.
Claire Anderson, the sophomore, handing it off to junior Leslie Sanchez. Leslie getting a huge ovation from her team.
Leslie, another one who definitely keeps everyone engaged and enthusiastic. A hype girl on the bench for sure.
I think that's the perfect word,
yes.
Hype girl.
Yep.
Absolutely.
She has a great time and she's a very important member of this team.
Gets the team going. We're down to our last couple here.
Addie McGeehan, another sophomore. Didn't get a whole lot of time this year, but another player that really can be dominant on JV. She has been so far. So we'll see an expanded role next year for sure. Can play inside and outside. Very fun to watch, very versatile.
And rounding it out here, younger sister of Danny Schockner Sr., we are junior.
Sophomore.
Sophomore.
Oh, I was going to say
Sophomore,
Schockner Jr.
Yep.
She is a sophomore.
Taylor Schockner.
Taylor Schockner.
Yep.
Oh, there's more players.
Yep, junior Issa Fagan here, another player who plays mostly JV minutes, but got called up to the varsity. Definitely a leader for sure.
Absolutely.
A good presence in the locker room for sure. Just always a positive attitude. Jenna Pepper, big fan of the live stream.
Doesn't she have some sort of title on the live stream?
Associate producer, I feel like, is her official title.
Director of Video Analysis.
Yep, there we go. And she will be a big presence on this team in the years to come as well, as she dominates on C Squad for sure for the Spartans and on JV as well. Freshman Kendra Pritchett here. She always plays with intensity for sure when she's on the court. Another player that will see some extended minutes in the upcoming years for the Spartans. It's cool to have all these players sit on the bench for these games, just to kind of get some experience with all of this. And last but not least, we have Sophia Emmert, who is also a big fan of the live stream, another associate producer of sorts, and she is another textbook hype man for this team. That is why she's on the bench for this one. Always excited, has a strong connection with Sophia Rivard as well.
Now we're going to get Coach Lindenberg taking his turn.
Is he going to wear the net around his neck?
You always wonder what Lindenberg's going to do next. He's unpredictable in nature. Coach Lindenberg, a rack attack.
Going to let his assistant coaches go up there as well.
Jeremy Lesha getting the handoff with the scissors.
How many folks are still listening? We got 81 people still on here. 81 people would have been a good viewership for some of our first games of the live stream history.
Jeremy Lesha, assistant coach, father of junior Mackenzie Lesha.
Yep. Benjamin Keekoffer here, head JV coach.
His shorthand is Keeks.
Yep. Health teacher at Somerset High School.
Health and adaptive PE.
Yep.
He gets a turn, carefully making his way down the ladder.
And is there a perfect amount of strings?
It's like they knew. Caitlin Strumke here, another assistant coach, her first season with the team.
And there goes the net.
There it is.
And Strumke gets to keep the rest of the net.
Everybody one string, Strumke the rest of it. We're not sure what to do next.
Yeah.
Jeez. Coach Lindenberg wishing everybody thanks for the support. Regional champs, baby.
Yep. There we go.
We're on to sectionals. And my goodness, what a fun end of the season for this live stream, for all of the people that stayed here in person, and then all the people watching. I believe we are officially going to end our live stream here at Somerset High School for a thriller.
Yep.
Thriller.
And, make sure, folks, that you tune in on Friday. We have another thriller all planned out. The boys basketball team playing in Somerset against New Richmond should be a fantastic game on Friday night as well. But hey, folks, thanks for supporting us all season. We really appreciate it. Mr. Anderson, I'll let you sign off one more time here.
Well, this is the official sign-off for girls basketball this season. We'll see you next year, folks. Have a good night, everybody.